This is
Your front row, you can project.
I can, but I can also turn the mic on. Huh?
There you go.
My name is Kira. I am from a little podcast called Blerd's Eyeview. I'm very excited to see all of y'all here today. It brings me such joy, pride. My childhood in me is screaming. This question is for Yamara. Hi. I wanted to know, you say that you found out about your Korean heritage when you were 15.
I did say that.
Yes. I wanted to know what that was like for you, and has that influenced your writing since then in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah. So my mom married a black man, had a bunch of black kids, but she was very much about like we're human. So when I filled out like any kind of paperwork that asked about race, she would make me write in human. And so she was like, you're a Heinz 57, you're mixed with everything. She was adopted out of the Korean War when she was 4 years old. And it wasn't until I was 15 and I was kind of like looking at my baby hair, like, ooh, look. That we just like had this conversation where she was like, well, yeah, you're mixed. And I was like, what? And it wasn't that she was keeping information from me as much as it was just not stuff we talked about. And I think because she was a single mom, and she just was so about we are all one, that it wasn't until I got on Blackish that I really started kind of digging into, not like my black side, because I was on the Boondocks, but having those arguments and stuff in the writer's room and really just kind of like exploring all parts of my culture and just kind of figuring it out. But from a writing perspective, I think that I just kind of really understood that I have the opportunity to tell a very specific, unique story.
I'm confused. Wait.
Huh?
What was you? Your mama was it? Wait, who was he? What?
My mom's Korean, my dad's
Your mom's Korean,
Yes.
and your dad's black.
Yes.
And you grew up with both of them?
No, I grew up with my mom.
Only your mom?
Yes.
So you didn't?
So, and she has no Korean heritage because she was adopted by a black family.
But she looks Korean.
She looks Korean.
But that ain't time.
Yes.
So that, okay.
She wrote a rap called Soul to Soul, S-E-O-U-L.
That's what I was
To
doing.
S-O-U-L.
Yeah, she knows that.
Yeah, it wasn't a good rap, but it was written.
She was influenced.
She was influenced.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a little afro wig, like she
Yeah,
was for culture.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I just never made the
And
connection.
nobody said nothing to her.
No.
They just let her run.
Nope.
And so what did you, I know your mama had told you human. I'm sorry, I'm very.
No, go. Keep.
We just really started knowing each other in the last couple of days because I refused to talk to her when she wrote the book out. That's why.
It was a thing.
It was a thing. I didn't talk to nobody.
Why won't we talk to you about it?
She know what she is. That Asian.
And I would do it again.
That was her mama coming out.
So what did you, when you were young, other than human, like what did you think?
I was black.
Okay.
Yeah, I was black. And so, but I also wasn't in a household. It's not that she was like not pro-black. We didn't talk about race like that. And so it wasn't until I was in rooms like the Boondocks where I was like, oh, we're talking about stuff and we're gonna dig in. It was really, really scary at first because I didn't want to be on the wrong side of the argument and I didn't really have a point of view yet, except we are all one, and then I got a point of view. You've heard it.
Thank you.
I'm just light skinned.